welcome to Watch Symposium. I'm Austin. The Oyster Perpetual Stella dials, they're gone just after 2 years of production. Even being as popular as they were, Rolex just takes them out of the catalog. Why would they do that? Well, there are 3 theories trained behind me that explain it. And in video 1, link in the description, we talked about the first theory. I think that's kind of fantastical. I don't think that really explains the underlying reason, but it does explain the perception of it for sure. All right, so theory 2, all right, these were from the get-go limited edition watches. I'm not talking about typically the way a watch company does limited editions, which is to put it in your face and say, you better get this quick, fear of missing out, big dose of FOMO there. No, Rolex, I think, always envisioned this as kind of a year, 2-year kind of thing. In fact, before we even ever heard of them, I think they had probably put the cap on 2 years. And even when they were released, I think many of us suspected this because they had such punchy dials. I didn't think that they'd have them around year after year after year. It just would be strange. I thought it was going to be 1 year. I thought there were like summer colors, to be honest, and once the summer was through, they'd be gone. But they did keep them around for 2 years. And so theory 2 is that they were non-stated limited edition watches. Now, why would Rolex do this? I mean, just to give us something kind of interesting? Well, I think it ties into theory 3, which we'll talk about. If you're gonna go out on a limb and release watches that you're not really sure how the public is gonna react to, I mean, they could be lemons, they could be total failures. Well, you might wanna do it on your least popular line, and that was the OP line. And look, if they had been lemons, it would have been somewhat forgettable. They weren't, all right? They weren't. They were hugely popular. But if you're going to fail, you definitely want to fail on something like an OP. Now, it was quite the opposite. And after a couple of years, I think Rolex might have gotten what they wanted, which is how we react to those Stella colors. And what they derived from their 2-year experiment with the OP is that we love them. What are they going to do with that information? That goes into theory 3, all right? So there you go. Theory 2 explains it, that these Oyster Perpetual Stella dials were unstated limited edition watches, but it doesn't really explain why they came out in the first place. I mean, did Rolex just say, hey, you know, I think the public deserves brightly colored OPs? Did they want to reinvigorate the OP line? Perhaps, but I think there's a deeper meaning, and I think it ties into theory 3. Oh, this is a little, look at it, it's cute. It's a little inchworm, all right? It's a little inchworm, look at that. How cute is that? All right, so the inchworm is above the phone on a leaf, eating some cherry leaves as I do this. All right, all taken care of. So there we have it. That's theory 2. But why did they come out with these OP dials in the first place? All right, that's what we need to think about, because that ties into the theory of why they got rid of them, all right, after just a couple of years, okay? Anyway, let me know what you think about theory 2. I'll see you in the video for theory 3. Thanks for watching. Take care. See you next time.